Eric Elias, and I just want to take advantage of the opportunity I have to come up here and do what I'm supposed to do in the Lord's kingdom, which is share, which is small ministry, share, talk about what I know, what I'm learning, who Jesus is in my life, in our lives, and I just basically want to say I can tell that Brother Ed, I'm just being right here means a lot to me, and this Sunday, I could tell he was. I could see his discomfort, and out of respect, I didn't even bother. And I felt bad because, and I see, and maybe I should have, but you know what it is that I'm younger, so I assume he has it under control, and everybody has it in control, man. So with that being said, anytime that you see that anybody's aware of your family member is not feeling right, your neighbor's not looking, your coworker, man, it doesn't hurt one bit for us to ask, is everything okay? Instead of assuming. So with that being said, I just this man does a lot, and I know he stays busy, and I'll continue keeping him in my prayers. But this is like my spiritual father. But so anyways, the Lord has put something in my heart for me to share today.
It's on. You can leave right there. You can hear.
And so I'm gonna read something, and I'm gonna give my perspective on what I want anybody out there who's watching to receive from this, not only on TikTok or online, basically anybody in here as well. I'm going to read from the book of Matthew, verse 22, and then it says, this is a book or a chapter where it says that Jesus walks on water. And Matthew 14, verse 22 says, immediately Jesus made the disciples get into the boat and go on ahead of him to the other side. While he dismissed the crowd, after he had dismissed them, he went up on the mountainside by himself to pray. Later that night, he was there alone, and the boat was already a distance from land, buffeted by the waves because the wind was against it. Shortly before dawn, Jesus went out to them, walking on the lake. When the disciples saw him walking on the lake, they were terrified. It's a ghost, they said, and cried out in fear. And but Jesus immediately said to them, take courage, it is, don't be afraid, he says. Lord, if it's you, Peter replied, which is one of the disciples, Peter replied, if it's you, tell me to come to you on the water. Then Peter got down out of the boat, walked on the water, and came towards Jesus. But when he saw the wind coming, he was afraid and began to sink. Cried out, Lord, save me. Immediately, Jesus reached out his hand and caught him. You of little faith, he said, why did you doubt? And when they climbed into the boat, the wind died down, calm. Then those who were in the boat worshiped him, saying, truly you are the Son of God. When they had crossed over, they landed at, I can't pronounce this, what is it? Gennesaret. And when the men of that place recognized Jesus, they sent word to all the surrounding country. People brought all the sick to him and begged him to let the sick just touch the edge of his cloak, and all who touched it were healed. So basically what I want to share from this scripture, what I get from it is we all can relate to that, and we are on the boat in our own way. It could be something we're going through in life, something that we're dealing with, you know what I mean? And out of nowhere, Jesus appears to us, and he's there, and we see him or we hear him, but we know his presence is there. For us to be able to not only walk on water like he's asking us to, or just trust in him, we have to stay focused on him. We have to make sure that we have no doubt when it comes down to dealing with him. And so the distractions that these disciples that they dealt with on that evening or that night was the waves, the moves of the boat, the weather. It was all just small details that convinced them otherwise that they were not going to be able to. So in our lifestyle, we could be dealing with all kinds of problems. It could be depression. It could be, loneliness. It could be anger. It could be, spouse. It could be anything. But those are distractions that can affect our concentration on Jesus when he's being there and saying, come to me. And those small things can distract us from us being obedient to him. So what I want to say from this is no matter what we go through in life, no matter what I for myself accomplishing this rehabilitation program, and I have my eyes focused on Jesus, and I've been doing, and I've been keeping my eyes on Him, and I could anything could come my way and distract me from my walk. Anything could come my way. Anything. It could be anything. It could be at work. It could be my neighbors. It could be a friend. You know, I choose to stay focused on Him because I know that if I don't, I'm gonna sink myself. You know what I mean? And that can happen to anybody. So basically, I just want to say, stay focused on God. Stay focused on Jesus.
Amen.
Keep your faith in Him. Know that He has you covered. Know that you're not alone. Know that when you're in time of stress or whatever it is, that He's right there. So that's basically all I want to say is just keep your faith in Him. Know that He got you covered. That His hand is right there, ready to reach out to you. And I just want to say thank you.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Eric, for the word.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for allowing me.
He, he's one of my brothers from another mother. He's really my brother, and him and his family's been a blessing to the Disciple House. You know, they've been dedicated and coming here, and we're fixing to hit the streets, and they got some places they're going to be doing. When was that? May 3rd, they're going to be going to
That BT
Big T Bazaar.
Bazaar.
Big T Bazaar in Dallas, and they're going to be feeding the homeless and